What up, homies? What up, homies? It's Tuesday. What's up, Mom? How you doing? It's been a busy morning already. It's Tuesday. You know, things you typically don't get done on a Monday spilled over to Tuesday. So, yeah, that's it. You know, hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Tuesday to all of you guys. So it's just crazy. I've been warmed up my lunch a little bit earlier because I was a little bit on the hungry side today. Shout out to Amy, man. She came correct with these whatever she did, the pork chops or whatever with the potatoes and the everything else too. But anyways, what's up, Charles? How you doing, my brother? So, Squish has got she's in the talent show. I'm so curious to see what she's gonna do. I'm the one of it. Despite Amy's best efforts of having Squish be a clown, she's gonna be doing clown paint on somebody. So I'm pretty excited to see how that's gonna go down. But yeah, just been a pretty eventful morning. We had that's good, man. Happy you're doing well, man. You see Angel around, man? When you see Angel around, man, I need to see Angel. Give that dude a big hug. You know what I'm saying? But as I was doing all of this, having some lunch a little bit earlier on too, I'm just like, I always watch YouTube videos, man, and it's kind of crazy because the more, YouTube is just like anything else, the more you start listening on, and you get more of stuff from like people I've never seen before. I didn't really realize how much, well, obviously YouTube has a bunch of different people that are on here from all walks of life, that do all sorts of different content, and I didn't realize, man, how crazy just, some people really are, because again, it's always hard to kind of get away from just, we have people that are Disney streamers, that are theme park streamers, that are lifestyle streamers, and then, I don't know, man, there's like these other categories of just random, and I didn't really know that some of these people existed, and I was like, thank God I didn't know they existed. And I hope to God I never meet them, to be honest with you. But I was actually just watching some of the stuff that was with I don't know if you guys have heard these people. Jack Doherty, I don't know, some dude. He's freaking annoying, and there's some other dude named Sneeko too. I never knew about these people. And of course it's. Once you start YouTubing one thing, something else pops up, and then something else pops up, and then things you may recommend, and things that you may watch, and then, dude, if I ever ran my life like these people, I honestly, dang, I don't know. If you guys have ever heard of them, Amy Joe Johnson's in the house. What's up, David, man? I hope all is well with you, my guy. I don't know if you heard of these people, man, but it's crazy. Girl, I see them walking around in their videos, and they're sitting there tormenting other people, and just day to day. It's not even like they're doing something that's constructive. They literally, their channels are based off of them sitting there tormenting people. Whether they're bugging them, whether they're trying to pick fights with them, or whatever. But the thing is, they don't even really using her with communication device, teleports. There you go, boom. Connect to Zordon, my friend. Connect to Zordon. Well, like, I'm watching them, dude, and the thing is like, if you pick a fight with somebody, and you honestly they have security guards that finish it for them. I'm zero respect. I just have no respect for people that just sit there and mess with people anyway. But not necessarily watching their stuff. I'm watching people that talk about them. And I'm like, dude, what the heck is up with these people? What's up, Pearl? How you doing, my friend? I didn't do the announcement earlier like that I'm going live. I just set it up real quick and went live, man. It's just, yeah, I was in a meeting prior to this, so I wasn't even sure if I was going to go live. But I got hungry, so I'm like, you know what, let me eat my lunch and do this. Then I was just chit-chatting, talking about some of these streamers that I saw under a Kick platform, I think. I don't even know what Kick is. I barely learned what YouTube is. But, and they sit there and they just sit there and just torment people. I'm like, dude. And then even they go and people raise up to them and then their security guard steps in. I don't know, man. I got zero respect for that. And if you ever use me as the butt of your joke for your streaming channel, man, I don't even know. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. It's Tuesday. It's a good day. It's a very good day. Squish had an amazing time. Well, I don't know if she had an amazing time, but she had an amazing race on Sunday. Pouring rain, just, it's insane. Kudos to her, man, because I can't rain in the most perfect conditions. And when that rain was coming down on Sunday, oh my God. I felt for her, man. She was freezing, you know. But second place overall finish in her 1 mile run, 1600. And, you know, we're looking super, super excited for a good meet on Saturday, which will be her qualifier. So ultimately she has a place in the top 8 of this qualifier for her to move on to the preliminaries next weekend. So she has a pretty good shot. So I'm pretty excited to see what she's gonna do. But yeah, no, she did very well. But yeah, I hate it. I can't stand the bullying. I won't do the bullying. And then there's this other one that's Sneeko too. Not Sneeko. Neon. I was watching one with Sneeko too, and that dude seems to be like Sneeko's another one that's kind of all over the place. But then this other dude, Neon too. It's just none of them have gotten like really dealt with. They have such a delusion of life, which is just insane. Now I have the hiccups. G1 Grace, what is up? What is good? What is good? I was just actually talking about these streamers, Gio or Grace or both, and Baby, all 3, all 5, whoever. Jack Doherty. I don't know if you heard of him. I just found out who he is recently. And this other dude, Neon. They're crazy. Now, I think the whole reason why I'm actually saying something about it is because with all of this actually looped in with new day generation kids. And I think these kids nowadays aren't the ones that I saw this video on. I don't even know his name. But they're mimicking these idiots. You know what I'm saying? And they're running around. Like there were people just sitting there eating. And then the kid walks by. He's being filmed by his homie. And he takes food off of a lady's plate when he's walking by. And the lady went up to him and pretty much confronted him. And he'd do like what he looked like a 7-year-old kid would have done. And was sitting there running his mouth, doing whatever he was doing. And then he just was deathly scared of this lady. And I'm like, you know what? Like, if she would have given you that act right, you had that coming. But I don't know, man. It's just, it's crazy. It's just crazy to think because I don't necessarily know who all my subscribers are, you know, and who comes in and who pops in on these lives, you know, and how often they pop them or what they do, you know. And, you know, and necessarily we don't do anything that's off the chain, you know. My language could be a little bit potty, a lot potty, you know, but ultimately I wouldn't encourage the bullying. I wouldn't encourage any of that stuff, though. But I was like, man, like you think of some of these streamers, dude, and you're like, man, what are they putting out there in the universe? You know what I'm saying? Like, that is crazy. Because I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if you guys have ever actually seen some of these knuckleheads' video, but they're not even good, man. And again, it just goes down to what people as a society now start to actually find us funny, you know? At least when you had like the OG Jackass, they weren't really doing it to people per se. At least nothing that was like physical or pain. They did it to themselves. But now people are taking their stuff and moving it on to other people. And then it just makes it just a crazy, crazy world to deal with, you know? Oh, whoa, that was close. Not for long, Zed. I love Emmy Dills, you know? Yeah, it's just a trip. I don't know. I just thought I'd say about that. I don't know, because I literally, that was the last thing I was watching. And I'm like, dude, who are these knuckleheads? You know? And you can't knock them out because they have security next to them. I don't even know. There's no words for it. You know what I'm saying? So, ultimately, I guess the moral of the story is just don't suck. Don't suck as a person. Because if you suck as a person, then, you know, then you just suck, I guess. But anywho, it's one of the things that I keep hearing all about, and I'm listening and I'm seeing some people start to panic, is the Disney right now with their DAS Pass. So I am so curious as to know how all of this is gonna pan out. You know, and I haven't even actually really gotten a full scoop of it, but I do know I know a lot of people that do need it, and it's super beneficial for them whatsoever. But then I know some that have them, and I'm not even quite sure what's really wrong with them per se. But I'm curious to know, because will Disney really inactive? I did see one video where I know they were saying, oh, okay, if you have this, like, I think it's for like severe mental, any type of those anguish and stuff like that, that it will apply and it will be good, which I'm totally for, you know. And then I actually thought I saw too where it said that it's going to be cut down too. I think right now if you have a DAS pass you could take up to 6 people if I'm not mistaken. But now I think they said they're going to cut it down to 4 people or something with the media family too. I don't even know. It's a whole lot of things. Moral of the story: don't eat candy corn. You may have missed the moral of that story, Paula. I'm almost positive you missed the moral of the story. I think candy corn was put here for all of us, my friends, because that is something that we could all agree to disagree on. So if we as a world could embrace our differences between loving candy corn and hating candy corn, and we could coincide with one another, the world is a better place. That's the moral of the story. Even though those who don't eat candy corn is wrong, you know, I haven't had candy corn in ages. Why not, Pearl? Why not? I think everyone needs some candy corn in their life. You know, you may not have to eat a whole bag of them, but you just need at least one for the taste. And in all honesty, that's where Maria's at right now. Mandarino Adventures, she's out buying candy corn right now because she ended up having a taste the other day, and she absolutely loved it, and now can't stop eating it. See, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. See, she's not telling me I'm wrong, because I ain't wrong. That's this, you know. So, yeah, that's that. Let's see what else. What else is going on in the world? What else is going on in your guys' world? Friday was super cool. We didn't. Yeah, see, Pearl loves it. See, Paula, I think you should love it too. It's one of those things that you just have to love. You know what I'm saying? You just have to, because it's good. It's healthy. It's healthy. I'm not saying the candy is healthy. I'm saying it's a healthy love for it. But you know what was really cool is that Friday we forgot. We've been really busy. We have not. Whatever the last live stream was that we were at Universal was the last time we were at Universal. And even before that, it's been, I think, about 2 months. Probably about 2 months since we went to Disney. And we had forgotten to cancel our resis. We just been busy. You know? Just been busy. We're in Chi-Town, and we're a little bit busy. So for lunch, um, really cool. So I don't know if I've told you guys before, but one of the things that we love to do is we love to go to our supermarket, go to the meat discount section, and buy the discounted meat that they have. I mean, providing they look good. But some are within. If you freeze them, they're pretty good. But especially if you're doing barbecues, it's best to just go ahead and grab them, barbecue them, and you're good to go. Super cheap meat. So Amy found pork chops, and she actually, there was shake and bake, which I absolutely love. Shake and bake is actually one of my favorite things. Probably one of my top 5 things that Amy makes is when she does those shake and bakes. And I think, I don't know if you've seen them, but she does the outside of it, or I don't know how she learned it. I think it might have been YouTube, where she does the outside of it, puts it with mayo, and then dips it in the shake and bake mix, or shakes it up, and then bakes it, and it comes out not like crunchy like fried chicken, but the breading on it is super bomb. Well, we go out there especially because we have Ralph's, and I don't know if some people have Kroger, but typically sale change on Wednesday, at least at those stores that are over there. So usually on Sundays you'll start finding them. Mondays and Tuesdays for sure, you will find meat. They actually had a huge tomahawk steak, and it was a fat one. It literally was a $70 cut, and they had it on sale for, I think it was $32. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. But anyways, I'm sure she's fine. She's doing great. Yep. But we find it. What's up, Angel? Man, Angel in the in and outs, man. Love it. My cousin aunt worked at Ralph's. That's dope. I worked at Food for Less for 1 year. 1 year in the liquor department. But so when we did the price changes, actually when I worked at Food for Less, I knew when they were doing the discounts off the meats and everything else as well. So the tomahawk was like $32, $70 cut of steak that you could get there, you know. So we'll go and we'll get them. So we actually found some pork chops. What's up, Slim Devin Adventures? How are you, my guy? Hope all is well with your brother. I hope, let me go ahead and do this, man, because this is my boy right here, man. Let's see. Oh, hold on here. There we go. Alright. Hanging out with all my mods today. But, yeah, so we got pork chops. We got pork chops over there. And then there was actually shake and bake that was for pork chops. So she actually ended up making these. What's up, Jude? How you doing, my friend? Welcome on in. So she ended up shake and baking the pork chops. So then she put some, I think it's rosemary on top. And then she also got these, she actually ended up getting these, the little potatoes, the little multiple color ones. And then she ended up, doing, broccoli as well. So that's what we had for dinner yesterday. Man, I love you, brother. Thank you so much for always being supportive, my guy. So, hanging with the mod, but, you know what? It's crazy, bro, because we actually, I would do a lot of the cooking, but now because things have been really just busy lately, I'll still do cooking a lot of the times too, but in all honesty, my main cooking I do is now on Thanksgiving. So like one dedicated day I do of cooking, and I'll knock out our Thanksgiving meal. So if you guys have been around, you saw we actually did, I think one of our longest streams was a 6-hour stream on Thanksgiving. So if anybody wanted to pop in, they were more than welcome to pop in on that live stream and saw me knock out the bird, knock out mac and cheese, knock out the mashed potatoes, knock out whatever on that live stream, So it was actually super cool to do. That was the first time we did it, and it was fun. It was super, super fun. So, we ended up, so she ended up baking that, and then with the potatoes and the broccoli, so I actually ended up having that. That was actually dinner today. And then my, coworker my coworker Nancy, she actually started a chili business, Cuatro Mamas Chili. So I'm not going to be shocked when this thing takes over the world. But she has a container of the hot chili paste, in our break room. So I put that boy on top of it, and man, oh my goodness. So actually, let me see. So if you guys do like hot pastes, like the chili pastes, I don't know. Let me see. Chili crisp. If you guys are Ace, what's up, man? Thank you so much for gifting a membership, my boy. So let me see. I'll actually make sure I put the right one here. So if you guys are a fan, definitely go ahead and check her stuff out. And then CL was gifted a membership. Yay, CL. Wow, it's CL. So here you guys go. So that's her website, and again, shop small businesses. I stand 100% behind this hot sauce as well. So she actually had it out. She actually has some out there, and man, we eat those boys on our tacos. So it was a great day for it, man. Shake and bake pork chops, potatoes, broccoli, and Cuatro Mamas hot sauce. Crispy. But again, thank you so much, Slim Man. I appreciate you so much for gifting another membership. Thank you so much for always trying to help grow our channel. We are actually, I think, if I am not mistaken, we are probably about 30 or I don't know, probably about 45 or 50 away from hitting 3,400 subscribers. I believe. I don't even know where we're at. Oh, I'm lying. 35. We're close to 3,500 subscribers. So, we're getting there. I'm ideally, dude, I'm telling you, I got hungry, man. That's why you saw me eating the last of it, man. Because, dude, I was just hungry. I had to teach a class this morning, and then, after I taught my class, like, I sat there and I was just freaking starving, man. So, and then my coworker bakes, dude, and she's one hell of a baker. And we actually, she made this. Looks like it's like chocolate chips, and I don't really know what else is in it, but you know what? Sounds hot. Tastes like banana bread, actually, so maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I don't really ask questions now. I just see it there and I eat it, so, we're all good. But, anyways, so yeah. So, I forgot even what I was talking about, but, anyways, I was actually watching, talking about stupid streamers. They suck. And then, the In and Out, and I was laughing because, as I always tell Amy, dude, I got you, bro. Dude, trust me, if I would have seen you, oh, that's what I was talking about, Disney. But, it's bomb. So, kudos to my coworker. I love it when she comes in. Now, I see when she brings the trays in, I'm like, whoo! Jennifer Love You, dude. You know how much I think everyone that's around my age, I'm 40, had probably the biggest crush on Jennifer Love Hewitt, man. Oh my god. Every time I think about her, man, I was like, damn, I loved her so much. But what's up, CL? How are you? Man, I'll link up with you guys. I'm just waiting for Squish's season to come to an end, and we are back in that part hard, But thank you for my membership, Slim. I'm back at work, but I'll be listening. Thank you so much for listening in, man. Hopefully my stupidity doesn't bore you too much, but thank you so much. We forgot to make the resis, but I told Amy, you know what? We need to head out, man. Let's just go, get there. Squish wanted Raising Canes. So we stopped on the way. We had Raising Canes. We get to the park, probably rolling about maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock or so. And it was cool. It was cool to bump into people, man. Cordy, I met some new people. Y'all know, I'm sure y'all know, Living Dead fam. Cool dude, man. I just met that dude that night. Cool guy, man. If you guys, anybody's out there that's got his link, go ahead and drop his link too, man. He is a really cool guy. Um, and and then is it Winks Wild Ride? Met him too. Cool guy, man. If I got their names wrong, I'm sorry, man. I forget my name. Um, you Yay! Thank you guys. Slim and CL, man, always so gracious to us, man. Thank you. We need to eat at bacon here. Y'all go ahead, man. If Jackie and Baby was here, I'd be sharing with them too. But I would share this with you. Next time my coworker makes it, I'm just gonna steal. 510. You know what? I think that. So I'm telling you, here it goes. This is what Squish's schedule is like now. Yeah. So they. Oh, that's so cool, man. I'm happy. And the thing is, and man, you know what? Them, man, and that's the thing. Like I told Amy, dude, I hope they didn't feel like I was like, I came off in any way because I was exhausted, guys. We've been grinding, man. Not only like just I guess at work. Work has been tough. Then Squish has had her own what do you call it? Squish has had her own practice. She's in a talent show tonight. So have some pictures. I'll post that so you guys could actually see. Oh, Wink's girlfriend is live now. Oh yeah? Let me go ahead and click that over. Let me show some love before I forget. Ooh. Oh, she's live. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm subbed to the channel for sure. So again, yeah, but we've been tired, man, and when we got there it was super late. We were full. So I was like, dude, you all know how we are. We're all over the place, but I was really low key with this one, Amy and I actually, which was so much fun. Don't get me wrong. We sat, we got coffee at the end of the night at midnight, Jolly Holiday. My favorite, I don't know if you guys know. Does anybody know what my favorite is over there? Half coffee, half hot chocolate. That's like my mix. Love it. Absolutely love it. And then we got a blueberry muffin, I think it was, that we just sat there and we just ate, and we literally just sat there and just chilled. And then we saw Cordy walk by, we saw the whole crew walk by, we took a group picture. So I thank them so much. I saw Christina. Shout out to Christina too. This was her birthday yesterday, and again, another beautiful soul. Happy birthday to Christina. We just ran into people, said what up. I hung out, but again, I'm so excited to see and hang out with all our new friends when I'm actually at 100% and not operating at like freaking 50%. Hey Maria, we were just talking about you. Good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Judah Wonder. Oh, coffee and hot chocolate. Yes. And we'll do it during the holidays here. That's actually one of my favorite drinks I like to have during the holiday. I consider that my holiday drink, but it's my alcoholic drink, I should say. Half coffee, half hot chocolate, and a little bit of the peppermint schnapps in there. But I don't do it at any other theme park. Only at Disneyland do I do half hot chocolate, half coffee with 3 Splendas and a couple creamers. And that's like my favorite drink. But like I said, like when I met them, I was like, dude, you know what? So dope. I was trying to be upbeat, but I was tired. I'm tired. So again, we have another workload. So here's what it looks like. And I think I've said it before. Tonight, Squish has, yeah, it's so good, Jude. If you ever try it, let me know. Let me know what you think. But we actually had, so she has a talent. She has play practice right after school. Then she has her talent show tonight. She's doing the talent show again, I think, tomorrow from the school. And then she had Winks were all right. I was just talking about you guys, man. Saying it was so dope to meet you guys. And again, I apologize if I just look kind of sluggish. I was just sleepy, man, on a Friday. You understand, man, I'm an old man. I'm in bed sometimes by like 10 o'clock. So me arriving to Disney at 10 o'clock was just crazy in itself. You know what I'm saying? So it was super great meeting y'all. And again, Winks were all right. If you guys are not familiar, man, jump on, man. Show some love, man. That's why I love this community, man. Because even when I look like the damn Walking Dead, it was nothing but love meeting everybody. You know what I'm saying? And even then, I'm not even like Like I had that allergy thing with my eyes still going on. It just I canceled practice for the kids yesterday. Like I said, Squish has stuff today, stuff tomorrow. I think she has drama in the afternoon. Then Thursday we have practice. Friday she's gonna have kickboxing. And then Saturday we have her qualifying meet. She's running into qualifiers. Hopefully, she just needs to place top 8, my friends, just top 8, and then she's on to the preliminary rounds. And if she does top 8 on that, then she's going on to the championship. So, all good vibes. We're actually going to be at Alamany High School. I don't know if you guys familiar with that, but that's out in the Valley, Mission Hills. So if anybody's in the area and wants to see Squish run like someone's chasing her, you're a freshly turned 40. What do you mean? What am I, Stone Age? What are you talking, Maria? You look like you're freaking 22, man. So I do understand after a long night at Disney, I'm usually, and you see, we showed up late too, bro. We just showed up late because we worked the whole day. Squish still had kickboxing. We had kickboxing, dinner, Disney. But it was so much fun. Don't get me wrong. We got to roam around for a little bit. It's been a minute. It's been about 2 months since we've been to Disney. But next time I think we are going to be actually showing up on Squish's birthday's May 12th is Squish's birthday. So we do have Rezzy's on the 11th and the 12th. So we're not quite sure which one of those days we're going to be going. But Squish is killing it. Yeah, dude. And if you guys, man, dude, my heart really did feel for her. And I really don't have much emotions for anything. But if you guys have me on IGs, go ahead and check out my IG. You'll see from what it looked like from the meet. Dude, it was pouring rain. And she did an interview at the end where I was playing around with her. And you could see how hard it was raining just in that thing of me talking to her. So, yeah, she's doing well. She's doing very well, So we do have another busy couple of weeks to go, and after that we'll be in summer mode, guys. So I'm super excited to be hanging out with whoever we can when we can. And then we're going to that Universal thing on Thursday. It's like later at night. I don't think we're gonna go live for it, but it's like the preview thing for the tram. The Glamour Tram, the 16th anniversary of the studio tour. So, and Jackie Baby's in the house. What's up, Jackie and Baby? I just shared my my banana bread with everybody, but you weren't here, so Amy Jo Johnson does her gymnastics. She was a gymnast. She was. But no, you're fresh. I love that when Maria said freshly turned 40. You're right. But here is my credentials off of that. So since Squish was in TK, we were heavily involved in the school. Very heavily involved with the school. And when she started, so pretty much I did the PTA president from the minute she was in kindergarten up until 2nd grade. 3rd grade was a little bit different, but I still helped out with that. Is if it's a glamour tram, do you have to dress up? I'm going in a tuxedo for sure. Oh my god, dude, please get a universal pass, especially during the summer times. We just love to go and chill. Legit just love to go and chill. I would love to hang out with you guys there as well, at Disney as well, but there's just something less chaotic in certain ways at just being at Universal, especially hanging out at Three Broomsticks. Like just hanging out there and just chilling and enjoying the vibes, and I love it. So if you guys do it, please let me know. Ultimately, again, I forgot what I was saying. So if anyone wants to remind me, cool. But either ways, like I'm saying, it's just been very busy. So we're gonna go there on Thursday to go see the Glamour Tram, dress up in my tuxedo. So that's one thing as well that we'll be doing that. So cool, because it's only 10. See, and that's the thing. I think you are 10 minutes out from us, and we're about 15-20 minutes more east of it. Hey, there's the other one, Living Dead fam. How you doing? Hey, thank you so much, brother. I was actually just singing your praises, man. You and Winks. That it was so amazing to meet you guys. And again, I just was hoping hoping I didn't come off as just kind of either quiet or dull, that I was just exhausted. Oh, that's what it was. I had to talk about being exhausted to remember what I was talking about. But but it was so great to see you. I'm typically always just kind of, uplifted and happy and doing all of that, but I was just tired. We were all just tired, but we were just soaking in all those Disney vibes, and the fact that I got to meet all of y'all too just made the whole experience just that much better, And then, so I think pretty much now when we do live streams from the parks, it's special, because, except for Universal, because we will stream there from time to time. But even then, it's not all the time either. Well, I typically do these lunch times because that's pretty much the only time I pretty much have, and I just don't want to fall off the, edge of the earth on y'all. But I do want to make sure I check in with y'all. So yeah, so pretty much all of those. PTA president. Yeah, dude, thank you, man. It was a pleasure meeting you and your family. Looking forward to the next meeting. Yes, dude, for sure. It's gonna be dope. What's up, Sanchez? How you doing, brother? Happy Tuesday. So then when Squish started third grade, I started coaching. So I've been coaching her from third grade all the way up now to seventh grade, and then from third grade up until this year, I didn't coach her basketball. It was a 3-sport coaching. So I would coach her in cross country, then we go into basketball, and then we go into track. And I've been doing that pretty consecutively from third grade. Even during the pandemic, we were still running and training. Then when she started her new school, I thought I was going to be let off the hook, but turns out they needed a track coach and a cross country coach, and there I was again, one more time. Let's run. So I've been doing it. So now it's like, dude, it's finally catching up to me. I think all those things, because then we work full time too, and then on top of that, she loves the theme parks on top of everything else, so we'll go and hang out there. So it really is just finally starting to catch up to me, where I was telling Amy, dude, you know what? I'm tired. It's like, I'm just tired. So we look forward during summertime, because she'll still do training on her own, but not as intensive with having schoolwork and having to be in drama and doing all of this stuff. So, it's, I'm proud of her, and I'm happy, because when she goes to high school, I'm pretty much let off the hook off of all of that, because she's going to have real coaches. She's going to have everybody she'll have a bunch of a support team that's not me, which I'm going to miss so much, so much, but I know she'll be ready for it. I'm always glad to see you at lunch. Thank you so much, bro. And I'm always so happy to be here, because if for nothing else, it's for 1 hour I get to hang out with you on my lunch, where usually I'm not interrupted too much on the live, but if you guys are here all the time, you typically will know that I sometimes have to let you guys go for a little bit, or I have to let you guys go at all, because we have situations, because we live, and live things happen here at the center as I'm watching the camera. So again, if you've never been here watching, you'll see me always looking up, because I'm actually looking at our security cameras around the system, around the place as well. Yes, Sanchez for the Empire. Wow. Yep, that's what I said. Wow. Can't wait for Star Wars night. Is that tonight? I never know what's happening at Disney. So are you taking her to concert? Still stays the same. That IG account, it's unaccessible at the moment. Believe me, I wish I could. I really wish I could. But going to New York, I don't think she understands how expensive New York is, man. And I honestly think, I don't want to say that New York's a horrible city, because it was really cool, just like anywhere else. But I don't think she really understands how expensive New York really is. And I really think that the vision she has as New York, she will be disappointed when she goes. Especially because she's so familiar with Chicago. She has a vision that Chicago is such a cool area. And listen, Chicago looks this way, and the rest of the world is probably just the same way. And I told her, you know what? Chicago is its own vibes, and nothing will replicate Chicago. Ever. Not even New York. And I stand by that 100%. So, yeah, trust me, I would love to take her, but man, for a concert, I don't know, man. That might be some older people things that we do at that point. So, I don't know. I don't think so. But I'm telling you right now, we're trying to plan to go back to Chicago one more time, because there's a lot of unfinished business that we needed to do here. No, you're 100%. You're 100%. I'll take CL to the concert. Yeah, I'm sure CL would love to go to the concert. Yeah, take CL. Take her. Because if you don't take her, I'm going to take her. And then if I don't take her, then Squish will take her. Someone's going to take her. CL's going to a concert. But, but either ways, yeah, but you're right. Cities are changing, honestly, not like they used to be. And even, we see the change even in Chicago, Chicago's had its fair share of changes as well, but, Chicago in the summer, yeah, we love them. So this will be, if we go again in the summer, it'll be Squish's, third or fourth time in Chicago, and I've already lost count how many times we've gone to. I've gone to Chicago. Yeah. See, that's what I was actually telling. That's what I was actually telling Squish, because we want to go up north, Golden State Bridge and whatever, but it doesn't seem like the same up north like when we used to, like when I used to go. But then, even then, Chicago still has a Chicago feel to it. Because even when we went to, yeah, they are. No, you're not being negative. You're 100% correct. And again, here goes with me on YouTube again. I was actually watching, the YouTube clips of, was it no, it was New York, actually. A lot of businesses are pulling out of New York. Like, did you see In-N-Out? In-N-Out in, is it Oakland? They're gone. They're done. How you know In-N-Out to ever close down? But they said, we ain't dealing with this. CVS's are closing. I heard Rite Aids are going to be closing as well. It's crazy. And it's such a shame. It's such a shame that, like, because, you go to New York, and that's how many times you hear in, on the movies, they say, oh, we're going to go to New York to go do some shopping. And there ain't going to be no New York to go do shopping at pretty soon. Oh, okay, Rita and Lord Zed, and then they're all fighting still. Cool. Now Sanchez is in the Power Rangers realm. I agree, there's areas that have changed, and then don't like concerts. Too loud, hurt your ears, I'm assuming. So, concerts are an acquired taste too. Now again, I think that's why I'm going deaf too, probably because of all the concerts we've been to. I love the concerts. CL loves concerts, so especially if you've ever been to an Insane Clown Posse concert or heard of them. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them, but that's the music I grew up with, and I absolutely love Insane Clown Posse, and probably one of the most violent concerts in the world. And then we have Squish over here talking about, oh, can I ever go to a show? And Amy looks at me like, yeah, can't you go to a concert? I'm like, man, I refuse to touch that with a 90-foot pole, man, because if I say yes, Amy's going to put me on the couch. If I say no, Squish is going to drop kick me. So I lose either way with that, man. So I just kind of stay quiet. And JJQ's in the house, and I feel like my week is just okay now, Nothing's going to stop this week because I saw JJQ pop up on the screen. So what's up, JJQ? I hope you are doing well, my friend. And hello. So here, if you guys need some, again, I always do this. Insane Clown Posse Live. This is the kind of concerts that I grew up going to since I was 16. And yeah, I've had knots. I've had probably slight concussions. Oh yeah. So yeah, it is Oakland. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, remember when ICP was in... Yeah, see? So right at that time was around the time that I started. I think I started vibing with them back in 94, 95-ish. I was like in 4th grade when I first heard about them. Fully jumped on the train when I was in freshman in high school. I was like all in at that point. And then I've seen them all over the place now. Worked some street team stuff with them back in the days. I was in their music video too. So way early, let me see. I was in their music video, so it's like I said, one of these great experiences, That's why I said I jumped on this YouTube game super, super late, man, because imagine YouTubing and vlogging some of these experiences, But again, I got so inundated, and even now when we go on vacations now, I rarely record anything. Chicago, I have some of the videos that will be coming out too. So 2 more videos, I think I said it before, where it's going to be where to eat when you're in Chicago, some of my favorite places to eat. and then it's gonna be the next just random stuff. Willy Wonka movies and music. Have you checked out the ICP documentary Vinegar Syndrome and stuff? No, no, that's a different movie, I think, that someone did something about. But hey, Wookiees movies and music. Hey man, appreciate you coming on in. No, let me actually check that out. But here you go. This is the ICP music video I was in. It's homies. See if you guys could spot me out later on. But here, let me actually look that up since I have that before I forget. What is it by? It's by Vinegar Syndrome. Maybe I did see it. I don't know half the stuff that Vinegar Syndrome. And is it the name of it? What's it called? Let me see. Maybe I have seen it. Oh, United States of Insanity. Yes. We actually saw it in the theater. So I don't know if you have me. I don't know if you've been in here. If you haven't, then hey, welcome on in, my friend. But yeah, actually, I have a video, a picture of me where it was the empty theater, and it was just me and my friend. Me and my friend were in the empty theater seeing the United States of Insanity. So it actually is super good documentary. Like, yeah, classifying, because even the fans that were a part of this back in the days were actually, the FBI gang list. So we actually went out with the Burbank, because I live in the area. So we went to Burbank. Just saw your pizza short, the cheese pull from Chicago. A couple of the bars over there wouldn't let me in. They said I had to take my hatchet chain off. I'm like, why? They're like, because that's a gang. I'm like, what? I knew that. I heard about that already, so I can't argue about it. But then they're like, yeah, so take it off or tuck it away. I go, I'm not tucking it away. He's like, you can't come in. I was like, all right, deuce, see you later. I drink a whole lot, so that right there was probably $200 at your establishment that I will not be spending. But yeah, so my buddy and I actually went, Wilkie's. That's super. Yeah, it was well done, and it's cool to always just to see their concert on a big screen, super live. Woohoo! Get me, so much happy. But let's see here. Let's see, if you go past Market Street in San Francisco, pretty much no way for real, Pearl. Like, how is like that whole area? Where is it? Pier 39. How's like that whole area? Is like all those stores intact? I remember I used to go to a record store that was right below, I think, Bubba Gump's, that was over in that area. Love hanging out in that record store. They had posters and everything. Let's see. My family does enjoy the Pier in San Francisco. I think that's Pier 39, right? And then I think I end up getting San Francisco chowder, I think in the bowl, at a cart that was around the area. I enjoyed Coachella on YouTube. That's the one thing that I didn't get to see this time, or I didn't see it because we were out. But I'm pretty sure it's still posted, so I'm gonna check it out. But that's how I would want to enjoy. That's how I would want to enjoy Coachella. I don't know if I can handle Coachella anymore, man. But either ways, it looked cool. And I know Amy was feeling good on Saturday, and she was singing to No Doubt. She was watching it on the phone. The only concert I went was the Sunset Strip Festival when they had tons of artists. But I saw Linkin Park, and the guy who sings. Oh, really? Oh, see. And just seeing Linkin Park, man, again, you're not going to be able to see that, man. You can't see him again. Hortensia's in the house. What's up, Hortensia? Hope all is well with you, my friend. How are you doing? Hope well. Part 2. I went to the Viper Room, and I didn't like it. Viper Room, I heard, was just I never stepped foot in the Viper Room. I went to, was it the Rainbow Room that was over there? We stepped in there one time, and that was a whole different experience, too. Pier 39 is okay. Still intact, I hope. And my buddy Doom is in the house. What is up with y'all? Doom Buggy. Yeah, we saw Linkin Park at the Hollywood Bowl. And it was Jared Leto was there with his band 30 Seconds to Mars. I think that's Jared Leto's band, right? I think. But we didn't even watch Jared Leto. Didn't have an interest to see him. We just wanted to go see Linkin Park. So, super fun. Steve, thank you so much for coming on in. But Linkin Park, man, that's again another thing that will never be replicated. Oh man, I can't even say enough. Are you running right now? Man, good for you, man. I'm gonna send Squish over to you, man. You and You and Squish, I think, workout plan. Mastodon Lion, Transitional Terror, Ceratactyl Bird, Thundersword Power, Triceratops, Unicorn. I like unicorns. Woo! The New Day was my favorite tag team champions of all time. But yeah, so it's kind of it's kind of crazy to just kind of see. And I think I did see we were talking about just the malls too. And it's just insane with the malls too. In one of the streams, and I can't remember because none of them are labeled differently other than Lunchtime Live or Come Hang Out. But we were talking about the whatchamacallit, the malls. Like Pasadena Mall was over here. Love the Pasadena Mall. And then but it's just crazy because Amazon came in, online shopping has come in. And people will just order from these, so the malls have taken a hit. So thank God the two malls that we have over here is actually super cool. I think they'll be okay. The Santa Anita Mall, which is in Arcadia, and then the Glendale Galleria. I think they're okay. I don't think we're gonna see a ghost mall anytime soon. But the one that breaks my heart though is the one in Puente Hills, where Back to the Future was. Like, we went there when Squish was probably about maybe 5. Because Amy had a Christmas party there. So I drove her, and Squish and I rolled around. It was at round 1. And now it's just a damn ghost town over there. Well, the mall was thriving back then. So, let me see here. Lincoln Park, absolutely. And everyone's saying what up to everybody. And then got to see Lincoln Park with Alice in Chains. What an amazing show. What an amazing show. Now, one of the... Oh man, where the hell? I say the two concerts that I could honestly say, man, I was like super vibing out to, had to have been one, which is the venue's no longer there, and cell phones weren't like a thing, like it was there to have any pictures. But we saw the Smashing Pumpkins at the Universal Amphitheater. Classic show, man, classic, loved it. With my girlfriend in high school, and I actually probably dated her pretty much the entirety of my high school career, kind of. We'll use that kind of vaguely, kind of. And then Marilyn Manson, and I'm trying to remember where the hell I saw Manson at, but again, 2 shows, man. Whew, man. The Sunset Strip Festival was thinking at the access all the top places to listen to bands like Viper Room, Rainbow Room. I stayed at that. Janis Joplin. Really? What hotel was that? Oh my God, that's crazy. Yeah, the Smashing Pumpkins. I don't know. Like, crazy things. It had a bad vibe. I could only imagine. And I would have loved to be at one of those festivals too. But all those venues that you had on the Sunset Strip are straight legendary. Shout out to my boy Irv. I don't know if he watches these, but my boy Irv, who I used to do their photography with whatever equipment I had back then, point and shoot. And if you look back at my old videos, it's under. I did them in a playlist. It's under what you call it? Under, I think it's just called music, but they're called Backyard Pimps. And if you guys check them out, I did that on a point and shoot Canon, and for the time, it actually came out pretty good. But we traveled crazy places with them. So shout out to BYP, shout out to Irv. But we hit all those venues, just me being there with them. We hit up the Whiskey. We hit up where we go? Whiskey. What's the other one? It used to be the Key Club. The Whiskey, the Key Club, the Roxy, and the Troubadour. All of those ones that were all the way down there, and it was just probably the dopest experience being there, seeing their backstage. The House of Blues when it was down there, oh man, super awesome, man. It was incredible. Let's see, one of my first concert was the Rolling Stones. The tickets were $40, and I bet you, I don't know how long ago it was, but I had to be a while ago because you ain't getting no damn concert for $40, especially the Stones. That's crazy. That's dope. Just don't stay at the Cecil. Squish wants to go visit that damn Cecil motel. I told her, dude, hell no, you ain't catching no Oogie Boogies following you back over here. Hell no. And the thing is, and what I try to explain to her, I ain't scared. I am not scared of the paranormal, but at the same time, I'm not gonna go out and go seek them. Hell no, I know better than that. Nope, nope, nope. Um, I would like to see you two at the Vegas Dome thing. Oh man, that you know what? That dome would have some crazy concerts, and I've seen some of the inside footage. Just seeing it, because when we were at the airport flying back from Chicago, went to layover. I actually had the view of the strip, and I could see it, the little happy emoji that was there, him waking up. So I'm there with you, 100%, Maria. I'd love to. It was next to the Magic Castle. Yep, Magic Castle was cool too. I don't know if you guys have been there, but it's a castle and they do magic in it. I think I saw where you said Squish is a beast. Yeah, yeah, she is. But don't tell her I said that. I'll never tell her straight up. Blow up her head. But and then you played it. Dude, did you play? You played the whiskey? What do you play, bro? I know you're a musician, bro, and you do it all, but specifically, whiskey was cool, man. So it was a trip, man, because we ended up took a bus. We took a bus, and they would do bus trips. The band I was with, BYP, they were originally from the IE, so they would charter buses to go from the IE over to Hollywood, which, in retrospect, I could have just met them in Hollywood. But no, I drove out to the IE out in Chino, jumped on a bus with them, went to the show, jumped on the bus, went back, and then ended up having to drive back to Pasadena. So, I don't know, probably not the best planning on my part, but the bus trips were off the chain. And when we went there, there was a huge fight that broke out. And I know I have this picture somewhere of the band having to stop to play because some fight broke out, and I think there was some incident where somebody got hurt. But ultimately, we ended up calling it the BYP rule because I don't know if that rule is still in place now. But back then, once that happened, after BYP took that bus trip in, and then that whole incident happened, the whiskey banned charter buses from bringing in fans into their venue anymore. And if they saw you come in with them, they wouldn't allow the bands to play. So we ended up calling that the BYP rule. So I don't know if it's the same way there, but yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, good times, man. I remember seeing ZZ Top at the fair opening act was Loverboy. What? It was at the LA County Fair. I was in the ska punk bands in the 2010s-ish. Lead guitar. That's so dope. Oh my god. That is dope. I still have not gotten away from ska and punk, dude. Actually, this is, let me see. I don't know if I was listening to NoFX, like that's on my playlist right there. I know they're not the ska part of it too, but like Real Big Fish, love them. And then even Fishbone, man, bumping Fishbone. So it's cool because Squish actually, I think, is getting a real liking for like NoFX and stuff too. So I don't know what music is nowadays, man. The music to me is whack, and I've become one of those bitter old people saying, man, back in my days, our music used to be music. I don't know what the hell it is that you're listening to now. That's garbage. It is complete garbage. Yeah, I'm that old man now. Their music is garbage. Yeah, so that's so it's cool. So I probably have already said it before too, but Squish actually was singing Bottles to the Ground by NoFX. And Amy looked at me like, nah, sorry. Bro, I just used to take pictures on the lobby is all, but American Horror Story and that's what made Squish want to visit JJQ. My mom went to a Magic Castle on a Christmas party thing. It is very exclusive. It's very awesome. My friend actually took us over to it because he had access somehow, and it was crazy. It was really one of those things where it was saying, hey, if you have to ask the prices, then you probably can't afford it. So we went to the restaurant. I ended up getting a prime rib steak, no price on the menu, and realized when they brought the bill afterwards that the beer I had gotten and the prime rib I had gotten ended up costing me like $120. We're like, oh. Yeah, so, but it was fun. Met Fishbone at Amoeba LA. Saw Real Big Fish, which, was it Wait, was it at the House of Blues? The House of Blues in when it was in downtown Disney. That's where the bowling alley's at now. Um, yeah, we were banned. We got banned from the House of Blues over in downtown Disney. And I think if Irv watches this, I'll ask him to confirm it. But yeah, some of the band members were smoking the devil's lettuce in the parking lot, and then they ended up getting caught by the Mickey Mouse police, and then which I don't get why, because they had a green room and that they didn't care what you did in there, but they again decided to play with this sticky icky in the parking lot and get in trouble. So they played the show 2 men down because the other ones were arrested. But then when we went to go get our credentials for another show, all of our IDs flagged. We all got flagged. We were banned from the House of Blues. So if I did ever want to go to the House of Blues at downtown Disney, then I couldn't drink, because the minute they scanned my ID, it would have came up red. And I had nothing to do with it. I was in the damn venue, but because I was part of the band, and we all got in trouble for that too. So I saw NoFX at downtown Disney. Oh man, the Grove, the National Grove of Anaheim. Yeah, dude, we saw ICP play there so many times too as well. Angel, yep. Hey, what's up, Angel? Welcome. How you doing, my man? Who Mickey Mouse is a cop. Not only is he a cop, but he has a whole army of them that are looking. So when they say Mickey Mouse has eyes everywhere, they are not playing. And then they actually said, I think it was in a bush, you know. Let's see. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, bacon. That's a different way of putting it. I mean, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? It was crazy, but all good time. Wow, didn't know the House of Blues so, but it wasn't them. That's the thing. They decided to go into the parking lot. So, if you remember how Disney was back in the days, you could actually drive into downtown Disney and park there. You could park in there, and then whatever. It's like if you were only there for 3 hours, it was free parking or something, whatever. So, I don't know if they got it validated because they were in the band or whatever, but they parked. They parked over there, and then they went into the car to go, chase the magic dragon, and apparently there's cameras that's like right in the bushes of the trees that they had right there, and that's where they actually saw him. They actually saw him from the cameras. So I'm like, you guys had a green room, and that's, they got caught, dummies. But live and learn, but you're right. But they were, so Doom is right, they are, and so is Maria. They were hardcore. He was behind the head. Ha ha! I see you. Ha ha! And you didn't share. Get out. Ha ha! Yeah. Yeah, he has. But I'm telling you, man. Yeah, they. So you couldn't crowd surf. That was a big no-no. Don't crowd surf at Disney, or at the House of Blues there, because they didn't like it. We saw a couple other independent bands, and we all got kicked out there too. Actually, not because of House of Blues. Literally, we left the House of Blues, and downtown Disney police said, you guys gotta leave, because we're all painted up, and they said, you guys gotta go. I'm like, we just walked out. They're like, yeah, no, we get out. I'm like, what? So, way back in you guys are funny. But way back, I think, if you guys didn't know, Insane Clown Posse, they were owned by Disney for just a smidge of a time. They signed them. They released an album, and then they ended up saying, your music is too violent, because the Southern Baptist Church threatened to boycott them. They pulled them, so now they didn't want no affiliation with the Insane Clown Posse. So throughout that time when that all happened, 96, 97, 98, somewhere around there, if you went to Disney wearing ICP clothing, they would boot you or tell you take off the clothes, because they did not want any of that over here. So and maybe I'll post that picture. I don't know. But we had my buddy and I think we showed up, and I think we were wearing Juggalo, which is the fans what they call ICP Juggalo jerseys, and we had our pendants on, and we were in the park, and we just were flicking with the camera because I don't know, however old I was, or maybe I was older. I don't know, man. Everything's a blur now. I don't know, but nonetheless, yeah. So yeah, they were there. So yeah, he does have a Mickey of Cops. Everyone gets bootleg toys out of the house. Yep, get out. I remember our company had summer party at the House of Blues, and I showed up 10 minute dressed up on my iPlass and enjoyed the park instead. See, that's what's up, you know. And I think many times, I don't know, for the summertime, our default park is Universal. You know, I think we go there no matter what's going on. We always have our, well, now digital age, we could have our pass on our phone. So even if something isn't vibing for us, we just go to Universal, you know. And then when Squish and I went to VidCon last year, we went to go have lunch at Disneyland. So I mean, it's got the benefits, you know. It's got the fun. It's, you know, all that fun stuff over there too. And you know, speaking of, we're still deciding. I think we're gonna try to do VidCon again this year. I don't know if you guys have been before, but it's a pretty crazy time, to say the very least, at VidCon, you know. And Squish was happier than the pig and poo, meeting all these people. And it's like, again, there I was. It was like, she's meeting all these people and saying, oh my God, I'm such a big fan, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, hey. So they're like, oh, okay, she brought her dad. You have no idea who the hell I am. And I don't. Sorry. And then she had the meet and greets too. And then I started watching some of these people, and they're pretty entertaining. One of the dude, Ben of the Week. I don't know if you guys ever heard of him. Now, see, we were talking about streamers, and that's how we started off. How some of these streamers earlier, like, they thrive on making people miserable, which sucks. You know, like, why do that? You know, that's super crappy for you to be doing that to people. So don't do that. You know. But then you have people like Ben of the Week, and if you guys have never heard of him, he does some pretty just off the wall stuff, which is unique that he's doing to himself, and it's entertaining, you know. So we actually got to do meet and greets with them. There's that dude Pete Montesiego, I don't know, but his mom is a small person, and we legit were sitting there chatting. And I think, I don't know, this is what I like to. This is why I mean, I could be wrong, but I think he was so used to seeing like people that were like Squish's age, where they were small, and you're like, oh, Pete. And then Squish was very cool. Squish, if you've met Squish, is very low-key with things. Like, if she meets you, whether she knows you, she will hide her excitement. She'll be like, hi, nice to meet you. How are you? What's your name? I'm Squish. And I feel bad because I don't know, like, she'll introduce herself as Squish. And again, we don't really run around and say what her full name is. You know, that's just for her own, you know, whatever. She's Squish. Hi friend, hope you're having a great day. What's up, D? How you doing? So D, I don't know if you heard me talking at one of the last live streams, and I think was it Maria who said someone I should dress up like a Prime bottle for Halloween, and Amy should be the Fiji bottle. So I was like, dude, how are you gonna get a Prime bottle costume and Fiji water costume? But I was like, you know what? If anyone could make that happen, it's probably gonna be D. So I don't know. We may do that. I don't know, man. You know, I was just thinking off the walls. So anyway, so yeah, so it was cool because when we met up with him, he was like, oh, you know, what's up? And she's like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. And Squish started talking, and then the mom was like, oh, are you just dragging her? You just following her dad just being your escort for the day? And she goes, yeah. And I go, yeah, I'm just trying to soak all of this in, you know. But we had like a real conversation where actually there are people who was controlling the line for the meet and greets actually had to say, all right, you know, Pete, sorry, we have to kind of move that along. But then it was cool because my name is Pete, his name is Pete, and then we started talking, and then we started laughing about it because she was talking, and she's like, oh, you go by Pete or you go by Peter? I go by Pete, but, you know, when I'm in trouble, she goes, oh, let me get. And she looked at, you know, her son and said, Peter. I'm like, oh my God, that's exactly what it sounds like when I'm in trouble. So, you know, we started talking about, I'm like, so how are you doing, man? And he's like, dude, kind of tired, I'm not going to lie. and then we just started chit chatting. So it was a whole different experience. Squish was having like a grown up conversation with this, so it was cool to actually see that. Pro, people don't need to know her real name. You know what? You're right. But the thing is that people think, and again, we didn't want it to come off as rude. You're also Pete. Yeah, of course you are, Angel. You're Pedro Angel Lopez. But that's like the thing is that if you've ever hung out with us, you will never ever hear me say, I will never be like, oh hey Kaylin, like I call her Squish. I legit call her Squish. Like even when that's just her nickname. So she has pretty much come accustomed to whenever she says it's like, oh hi, I'm Squish, or I'll say I'm Squishy, and that's it, and that's legit what we call her. So if people get upset because they say, oh wait, what's your name? And she says it, goes, no, that's what we call her. And you don't hear me say, oh hey Squish. It makes it sound like all awkward. No, just rolls off the tongue because that's what we call her. Sup Squish? What's good? And then what's up JG Voyages is in the house. What's up JG? I was just about to jump on Fortnite, man, and tell you let's play, but I gotta go back to work, But anywho, so yeah, so I mean, it's like I said, if obviously I just said her name, but she introduces her name and she introduces her name, so it is. So again, VidCon again, a whole different experience, whole different vibe. And if you guys, I don't know, we're looking to do it again, and it was fun, and I think that was one of the very first times that Squish took the live. And that live is still up, so if you guys ever want to watch it. But she actually took the live, and she owned it, man. She owned that live stream, man. She was in stack with stickers. She said, I walked around, and someone was like, hey, are you live streaming? Because I was watching while I was waiting in line for something. And she goes, oh, yeah, I'm Park and Sip. Here's my sticker. She was doing promotions, though. So I think Squish picked up about maybe 15 new subscribers in one walk of it. So I don't know. Things that we're just thinking about while I'm spitballing here with you guys. At some point in the near future, I need to, get a haircut too. But, yeah, dude. It's absolutely. But here's the thing, and I think it's what I'm beginning to catch more and more of lately is that, we end up, I think the minute you are on a social platform, whether it's YouTube, I think some people, not all of you guys, and in all honesty, and I'm not really trying to blow smoke up anybody's ass at this point, but everyone that's in here in this chat, I've hung out with pretty much all of you guys for a certain amount, which I like Hortensia I need to go find, but not like Hortensia runs from me. Maria runs from me. But we'll meet up at one point, but I've met up with most of you guys, at one point or another, and like I said, we're fully cool, but there are some people that jump in, especially when we do the live stream things, that assume because we are we're social and we have our lives out there, that we need to divulge information about and I'm pretty straightforward with everything. I don't really hide much, but again, there are some secrecy stuff that we do keep secret because it's a secret and it's for safety and whatever. So but whatever, dude. Wonder what people were wondering about Park and Sip. The Sip Park. So it's always funny when they say that, Maria, because everyone, so if I know I'll say it like every 3 months or so. Let's see. Yeah, see, Angel, I think, yeah, Angel remembers that live, but what happened with Park and Sip started off as it's between Emilce, a shout out to Emilce, happy birthday. She just turned, I think, I don't know, it was like 63 or something, I don't know, but this past Saturday, and when we would go to Universal, Amy, who's we appointed her our bartender, we would say, hey, when we head out to Universal, hey, are we just gonna park and sip this before we go in? And it'd be yes or no, let's just get in the park and we could park and sip inside the park. So park and sip is, again, we would take some stuff and have some pre-drinks before we get into the park. And that's how Park and Sip's name originated, was Park and Sip. But now, again, going back to Maria's point, the sip originated by just anything you want. So I was shooting a vlog when we went to Petco Park, and then they're like, "Oh, are you shooting a vlog? Are you a YouTuber?" I go, "Well, kind of fresh to the game, but yeah, kind of." And then they said, "Okay, cool." And they're like, "What's your account name?" I was like, "Park and Sip," and the person's like, "I get it." They're like, "You're going to the game, right? So you're checking out that ballpark and sip and brew while you're there." I go, "You got it. You've hit it on the nail, 100%." They're like, "Oh, that's dope. You go to ballparks and drink there." I'm like, "Yeah, that's it." And then we've hung out at the park before, and we're just having some brews at the park. And they're like, "I get it. You guys like hanging out at parks and just chilling and having a drink." I go, "You're right. 100%. You got it." We love to sit at the park and sip, you know? And then the obvious, you're in the theme parks and we're in the theme park and we're sipping, a beverage of some sort. And then they're like, "I get it. You like theme parks and you like to sip, so park and sip." I go, "That's right. You got it." So at this point, it's just kind of evolved to every which way of what it is. I guess it's what you think it is what I'm ultimately saying. So, and so we just, chicken, rice, and beans. That sounds solid. For me, it's like, I love to meet people, but I'm the kind of person that if I happen to be at Disneyland or something, I'll let you know all. Yeah, see, so that's the thing. I want to meet, JJQ one day too, feel like she's one of my closest people that I know here on this community, but we haven't met. But when you have that bond sometimes, you could tell. The baby, hi Bacon, if that's your real name, boom, boom, boom. Dude, I'm telling you, I have a feeling that baby's going to stab me before, if she's anything like Jackie, my days are numbered around that baby, Dope name, I gotta say, thank you, Hortensia, I appreciate that. Thing is, people ask about your business, but when you ask them, they don't want, and that's the thing. A lot of people, it's do as I say, not as I do type of deal. That's the thing. It's one of those things that's it's that people like to egg, people like to stir the pot, people like to do this, people like to do, but the minute you flip it on them, it's like hell on earth. Like, don't ask me that. Like, why would you ask me that? You have no problem stirring my Kool-Aid, but not the minute I add some sugar to yours, you getting all mad, One day, hopefully we get me, bro. I'm a big fan. You know what, Angel? One day, man, once you stop putting the damn lemons on In-N-Out, then we'll consider it. But again, Angel, look, we went to Cat City, and Angel treated us like royalty, man. So I love you guys. I love this community, man. You guys are awesome. So when are we starting to make your costumes? Are you down? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this, because I am so down. I'm so down. But I forgot what the whole occasion was, but I literally said it on one of these lunchtimes. I was like, you know what? Prime, me be a Prime and Amy be Fiji water. Someone remind me if anyone remembers why this conversation happened. I just really remember that was the basis of the conversation. And I literally, my first comment's like, I don't know where I'm going to find that, but there's anyone that'll make that happen for us, it's going to be our Jurassic Chaos. So D will make that happen if it's possible. And then she could just slap me with the bill, but I will rock the outfit. So, and again, if you guys, because I know we always have people that are popping in and out. Even at VidCon, we were talking about it last year. My backpack got swiped last year. And the backpack hurt, but it was losing this thing that Dee created, the original one that she had, because it actually matched the backpack and everything. But she had one on a reserve, and oh my god, this was the thing that, like, I was like, damn, Dee, this is awesome. And this will stay on my backpack no matter where I go. So, alright, so Dee, let's talk about this. I don't know what we need to do, but let's figure this out. Uh-oh. I would never forget you calling Jackie a cow. What? I don't remember that. I don't remember. Did I call her a cow? No, I did not call her a cow. I said she has cow-like tendencies. That's a big thing. Because if I have tall people tendencies, that does not mean I am tall. It just means, oh, what's up?
Rental for May, 2 days in May.
2 days in May.
Mm-hmm.
Have they confirmed anything with me?
No,
they just walked in. Can you tell them to give me like 2 minutes? Oh, actually, Ellie, do you know what dates in May?
Sure.
man, that's my thing. I'm gonna need to end up leaving in a little bit, but I can't remember. But it was me 6 years. Yes, OKC was. Yeah, I don't remember why either. But yeah. Either ways,
May 21st or May 29th, and they are very flexible either day.
Okay, hey, tell them if they can hang out for like 5 minutes. I'll be out there. All right, that gives me about 3 minutes, guys. I was just having fun too. I don't want to go back to work, but yeah, I didn't say she's a cow. Cow-like tendencies, and you can, why. But yeah, people are, yeah, Pearl, yeah, like none of the other people. So if you ask me when my next doctor exam or something is going to be an issue, I mean, I'll tell them when my doctor's exams are, like I'll tell them all that stuff. But the thing is like if you ask me something and I give you an answer and you get upset, then that's your own damn fault. Don't be asking me stuff if you don't really want to, the answer to it. I can't remember, but it was yeah. So hopefully you remember. But I'm down. I'm down, Maria. See, Dee's on board to make me be a prime and Amy be the Fiji water. Scarlett literally made a fist the moment you said that. She says she's ready to throw hands and defend her mom. I'm not even shocked. I'm not even shocked. I knew she was going to be chingona from the minute she was born. Again, that's Jackie's doing. You can't take Viva la Raza out of Jackie, man. And I'm scared, dude. But anyways, my friends. So, let's see. 21st, 22nd. All right. Well, my friends, I do have to get out. I have a rental that came in to pop in. And I got to make that... I gotta make this happen. Gotta make this money before they fire me, and then, well, I guess if they fire me, I could do lunchtime lives at home, but then Amy will probably murder me. So I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to stay alive for you guys. So again, I do gotta take off. I gotta go deal with the work stuff right now. But thank you guys so much. Thank you, Team Jackie and Baby. Sometimes, you know what, Maria, you don't have to be Team Bacon one day, and stop running from me. But my friends, thank you so very much to my boy Devin, man. Thank you for gifting the membership. I'm working currently right now. My current project I am working on right now is the Chicago Eats video. So hopefully I will have that done by the end of the week. Thank you guys so much. Yes, thank you everyone that was in here, all my mods. Thank you for always hanging out with me. I love you guys to death. And again, you guys are my forever mods unless you piss me off, which you don't because you guys are sweet. And then again, you guys are super awesome, man. Oh, you're all good, D. You guys are the bomb. We'll be back on Thursday. We'll be live on Thursday for lunchtime again. You guys have a great week. Great couple days until we touch bases again. Be safe out there. Don't do anything I wouldn't do twice. I love you all, and we will talk very soon. Bye, everybody. Back to work. I love you guys.